Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Wide World of Sports Testing on the channel. We're in day 2 of Wide World of Sports Testing, and day 2 of Wide World of Sports Testing is going to take us to Daytona International Speedway for our own little Daytona 500, as we are going to be debuting Red, White, and Blue Racin by PLAAY Games on the channel. Now, I've talked a little bit about how this Wide World of Sports project is going to work, at least as I'm envisioning it in my head. So for those of you who weren't around for Title Bout 2 last night by Straight Jab Media, I'll give you the short version. Essentially, the Wide World of Sports would be basically a 3-sport project on the weekends. So it'd start off with either a boxing tournament or a wrestling card on Friday, so some kind of combat sport. Saturday would be a race. And then Sunday will be golf in History Maker Golf. Now, the reason I'm not going to use APA or ASG is I want to be able to use a more tournament-based setup, and History Maker Golf does that much better for me. So that'll be, as you can probably guess, we'll be seeing History Maker Golf on the channel at some point, probably at some point tomorrow. I'm still working out exactly when we're going to see that. But we're rambling a little bit, so we will be having the Daytona 500 here. Just to go through the details again, we are going to be doing the Daytona 500, so this will be a 50-turn race. No change on escape, and +1 on repair, just in case repair ends up being a thing. There are the rolls there, and then the results. So, we're expecting a sellout here at Daytona International Speedway for a morning race. But let's get into qualifying. So, I'm going to be going through this for the first time. I've got the boards already laid out, ready to go. So I've got the score sheet, so we're going to start setting everything up. The original plan was to do this as part of the boxing video, but I figure it'll probably we'll see how it goes in the length of time. We'll see how it goes with the race. So, we're going to start off by selecting our TV drivers, which I've got the regular cards here that have been shuffled. The TV drivers are alphabetized. So we'll figure out, first of all, how many TV drivers that we're going to have for this race, and the way we do that is we roll the metallic dice, and that's how many TV drivers we're going to have for this race. I'm using the 2010 set that comes with Red, White, and Blue Racin. Okay, we're going to have 9 drivers, 9 TV drivers. And just so you guys can see that there's no funny business going on here, I'll give this we'll shuffle it up again a little bit. I was trying to bridge shuffle it earlier. I was trying to bridge shuffle this stack earlier, but the cards are so small that I can't really get a good bridge shuffle out of it. And I've got cards falling all over the place here. Probably the best I could do would be to give this a pile shuffle. And yes, I'm probably going to make all kinds of mistakes as I'm going through these races, so be nice in the chat or the comments down below. We'll give this one more little side shuffle. Hopefully without everything going flying on me. There we are. And a cut. And we'll draw for our first TV driver. Now, okay, so using the Race Week book, using the Race Week TV list event chart. So our first potential TV driver is Chris Busher. I'm probably going to also butcher pronunciations on these. So now for our TV drivers, we're going to make a note here. Okay, so now we're going to roll on the placement chart for them. So we'll use, it looks like we need red, white, and blue dice. Alright, so presumably we'll be reading the red and white. Hang on. Let's turn on my big overhead light as well. No, over the camera. So we'll use the red and white to get an APA-style result, 11 to 66. And then the blue, I'm not sure what the blue die is for here, but we will find that out. And actually, the blue die of a 4. Okay. So that's what that's for. Okay. So our roll there is a 56. Hot Week and Hot Laps, placement B plus a performance chip. If he's a gold driver, he is placement A. He is not a gold driver, so placement B. Trophy driver gains blue die position in the top group, so he will go... yeah. Okay, so he will go into the 6th position, so he'll start in 7th place, and he'll get a blue chip. Now, I'm not going to use the chips that come with the game, because I've seen a couple of playthroughs where the performance chips start overflowing, so instead, I'm going to use dice to represent how many chips each driver has. And actually, since Buescher is a TV driver, I need to go into the TV driver stack and get his card out. And then I will go ahead and put his white card in there, so I know that we've got a TV driver card in there. So Buescher will start off in 7th position. And then our second TV driver that we've got coming out is Kevin Harvick. Ooh, he's a good one. We'll see what we get for his qualifying. That's a 52. 52 says new sponsor for the race, extra publicity, placement C. Trophy driver, he is a gold trophy driver, gains the blue die position in the middle group. So he will go to start in... Trophy driver gains the blue die position in the middle group. So he will go to 18th place. And he does not get a performance chip, I don't think, no. But we will get Kevin Harvick's TV driver card out of the stack as well. So he will start in 18th place in this race. So we'll get our next TV driver here. I'm going to bring that over. Our next TV driver is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now let's see what his TV event turns out to be. 24, positive fan interaction during race week and good times, placement B, gold driver placement A. He is not a gold driver, so he'll get the blue die position in the top group. But if that position is available, if that position is not available, let's see. So I think we go to the next available spot. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start in 8th place. And we'll get his, of course I moved the TV drivers off to the other side. So we'll get Earnhardt Jr. There we are. We'll swap in his TV driver card. And we've got 6 more TV drivers to go through. So our next TV driver is Kyle Larson. His qualifying is a 45. TV interview. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what happens in his TV interview. 43. This track has generally been pretty good to us in the past. You got to take the good with the bad. That's potentially problematic. Placement C, he is a trophy driver, so he'll gain the blue die position in the middle group. Kyle Larson will start the race in 14th place. Okay, there's Kyle Larson. Swap out him for a TV driver. All right, so we've got 5 more TV drivers to qualify. Next up is Alex Bowman. Looks like he is a gold... Actually, is that... No, that's a bronze trophy. So now we actually need to go to Race Week TV list chart. So we're back on that chart. 35 is a TV interview. Another one. and a 34. Made some changes underneath, and you can see it worked, I think. Now we'll see what happens. Placement B, trophy driver, which he is, gains blue die position in the top group. Once again, the 6 isn't available, so he'll go down to 9th place in the middle group. Still the pole position available to be had for this race. We'll see if somebody actually wants it. And our next TV driver, we've got 4 more to set up, is Joey Logano. Doing a little bit of clerical work, so I apologize for that. 23. Engine trouble during qualifying. Placement D. Uh-oh. Placement D, trophy driver. He is a trophy driver, so Joey Logano is going into the bubble group. Actually, I'll get his TV driver card out as well. So Joey Logano is in the bubble group, which means he might not qualify, but with a gold trophy, I'm not holding my breath on that happening. So we've got three more TV drivers. Let's see who else we've got. Ooh, Danica Patrick is a TV driver. Let's see what her TV event turns out to be. 54. Positive fan interaction during race week. Placement C. Trophy driver gains the blue die position, the 4th position, so Danica Patrick will actually start in 15th place. Not bad. We'll swap out her card. We'll swap out her normal card for her TV driver card. There's Danica Patrick. We've got 2 more TV drivers to set up. Our next TV driver is David Gilliland. I'm probably also going to butcher pronunciation on some of these names. Let's see what we get here. 56, hot weekend laps. Placement B, plus a performance chip. Gold driver would go get placement A. David Gilliland is not a gold driver, so he gets placement B, blue die position in the top group. So David Gilliland will start in 3rd place. He'll also get a performance chip. There's his TV driver card. He's starting in 3rd place. Again, still the pole. The pole is still available. 2 more TV drivers to set up right. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, we're on our last TV driver. So our last TV driver is Landon Cassill. Let's see what his TV week event ends up being. Here's race week TV list. 13. Ooh, wrecks during qualifying. Placement D. Placement D. Trophy driver will find himself in the bubble group. So Landon Cassill going into the bubble group. Yep. So we've got 2 TV drivers in the bubble group already. Oop. Hold on. There we go. Just throwing the regular cards back in the stack so I can find them easily. And that is all 9 of our TV drivers set up. So the next thing we have is now we have the fast qualifiers. So this is a group you want to be in. So we're going to roll the 2 metallic dice and see who our fast qualifiers are. We have 5 fast qualifiers. So our first fast qualifier, we're going to place based on those. We're going to place down these. Eric Almirola. Bronze, highest available position in the middle group, so he will start in 10th place. Almirola. All All right, now we should start going through these a lot quicker. So our next qualifying driver, Jeff Gordon, gold driver, will send him straight to the pole. And we have, so we're done with that die. We have three more of the fast qualifiers to go through. David Reagan, bronze, highest position available in the middle group. He'll go to 11th place. Actually, that's probably Regan on my luck. So we've got two more fast qualifiers. I'll use the die to keep track of my count. So next up, we have Reagan Smith, no driver or no trophy, next position in the bottom group. And our last fast qualifier, Kurt Busch with a gold trophy. He will start in second place. As Troy Sawyer is first to join us here at Daytona International Speedway. Should be on his doorstep Wednesday. Nice. I did like my off-camera race that I did a couple of weeks ago, enough that I wanted to bring it on camera. So now we're going to go through step 4 and we'll determine who had slow qualifying weeks. Not a group you want to end up in. 6 drivers had slow qualifying weeks. Okay. So we'll go through and we'll count out 6 drivers. Actually, I'm going to grab the black die so I can track. Actually, no. We'll be fine with this. So our first slow qualifier is Matt Benedetto. I'm probably butchering pronunciation of these all around. With a trophy, he goes into the bubble stack. So we have 5 more to go through. Next up is Eric Jones with no trophy. He will not qualify. Next up is Carl Edwards with a trophy, gold trophy. He will go into the bottom group. Next position in the bottom group, so that will go to 12th place. It looks like Carl Edwards starting in 12th. So that is, see, Matt DiBenedetto, Carl Edwards, Eric Jones. So we've got 3 more of these drivers to go through. Next up is Matt Kenseth with a trophy. He goes into the bubble group. So that was 4. 5 is Martin Truex, also in the bubble group. And our last slow qualifier is Chase Elliott. He will go next position in the bottom group, so he'll go to 13th place. Okay, the remaining, everybody else is considered to have had an unqualifying week. As Philip Reynolds now joins us here at Daytona International Speedway. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy a little bit of Saturday morning racing. I need more drivers. I'm working on getting more drivers for the race, Philip. That's what we're doing here with qualifying. I do have a few other sets that I've got. I've got some printed stuff from PLAAY. Let's see what all I've got here. I've got the 2015 and 16 Scram seasons. I've got the Starcross 300. I've even got the 75 years of racing tribute, along with a chariot set that came off of PLAAY's website. You love the wide world of sports idea. Thanks for the kind words on that, Troy. And anybody who's in chat, I welcome any feedback you might have on the wide world of sports idea. That'll be a potential project that I could toss into rotation. So the idea for the short version, again, Friday's going to be some kind of combat sport, whether it's boxing or wrestling. Kentucky beats Xavier 86-68. That sounds like a basketball score. Anywho, as far as the wide world of sports, Friday's going to be some kind of combat sport, whether a boxing tournament or maybe a few months of a wrestling promotion. Saturday will be a race. Sunday will be the 4th round of a golf tournament. So now we need to start qualifying everybody else, as everybody's considered to have had an uneventful race week. Brad Keselowski gets the highest available position in the top group. He will start in 4th. Our next driver, it is basketball, figured as much. Casey Mears with a bronze position. He's the next position in the bottom group. So I think I've been doing... Oh, first baseline basketball. You said you were picking that up earlier. So I think these want to be... Yeah, I think next position in the bottom group. So next up... Actually, no, I think everybody in the bottom group gets stacked on top, because then we flip over. That's I bet that's what that is. Is when we have to do a test on the bottom group, we flip it over. So next driver is Jimmy Johnson with a gold. He will start in 5th place. Next driver for qualifying is Brian Vickers with no trophy. He will go into the bubble group. Dave Rudiman, bottom bubble group. Starting your 2025 NCAA tournament replay. Nice. Mark Martin with a silver trophy is the highest available position in the middle group, so Mark Martin will start in 16th place. Next driver, Marcus Ambrose with a bronze, next position in the bottom group, so he will go there. Oh, and actually, bottom group should be... I've been doing this wrong, I think. We're just going to call all of this the... So I think... Okay, so he's in the bottom group. I think anybody with a trophy... So we're going to separate this out. That's bottom group for sure. This is bubble group. Next driver up is Kyle Busch, gold driver. He will start in 6th place. And our top group is all set up. Next up, Austin Dillon with a bronze, next position in the bottom group. So Austin Dillon will be in the bottom group. Tony Stewart with a silver will take the highest available position in the middle group, so Tony Stewart starting in 17th. Excuse me. Next driver is Clint Boyer. So now the middle group is all filled up, and everybody else will be either ending up in the bottom group or the bubble group. Next up is Justin Haley with no trophy. He goes in the bubble. Next up, Ryan Newman, trophy, going in the bottom group. Next up, Trevor Bayne, no trophy, bubble group. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., trophy, bottom group. Greg Biffle, bottom group. Actually, I'm not going to bring all these up to the camera. Paul Menard, bottom group with a bronze trophy. Daniel Suarez, bubble group. Bobby Labonte, no trophy, bubble group. Denny Hamlin, bottom group. Michael McDowell, bottom group. AJ Allmendinger, bottom group. Casey Kane, bottom group. Ryan Blaney, bottom group. Jamie McMurray, bottom group. Juan Pablo Montoya, bubble group. Ty Dillon, bubble group. And Jeff Burton, bottom group. Okay, so now we're going to start filling in the bottom group, or the bottom group. We'll have to bring some drivers up from the bubble group. Let's see, so we've got Marcus Ambrose. Austin Dillon. Ryan Newman. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Greg Biffle. Paul Menard. Denny Hamlin. Michael McDowell. AJ Allmendinger. Casey Kane. Ryan Blaney. Jamie McMurray. And Jeff Burton. That's what we've filled out so far. So now we need to bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 drivers up from the bottom group, or from the bubble group. And the way we're going to do that, starting off with the highest ranking driver in the bubble group, are stacked in reverse order. Okay, so let's see. So Joey Logano is a B. Is a gold trophy with a B. Is that based on the first highest ranking? Yeah. So we're going to go with Joey Logano moving up to the bottom group, so he will qualify. Then we'll look at silver trophies. We've got a few. Yep. So we'll have Martin Truex Jr. and Matt Kenseth qualify. Anybody else with a silver trophy? No. So now we'll look at bronze trophies, and we've got 3, including our other TV driver who almost didn't qualify. So Landon Cassill will qualify after all. D. Benedetto and Casey Mears. Okay, this is probably going to be a slow race, so I apologize that qualifying's been taking so long. Now we will bring Ty Dillon up. Now we go based on the letter rankings. So B will bring Juan Pablo Montoya up. We need 3 more drivers. We've got 1, 2, and 3. So they will all qualify. So Reagan Smith. Daniel Suarez. And Brian Vickers. And after all of that chaos, we are all set finally to race. And let me make sure I don't need this chart. Let me make sure I don't need this anymore. I do not. So I think we need the problem results along with the rare results. So I'll bring all of those front and center. So I've got them accessible. Just making sure I've got my bottom group all set to go. So that flips over. So that's flipped over. We are all set. So let's wave the green flag and let's finally go racing. So which dice do I need for this? Roll the 3 race cam dice, which is the black and 2 metallic. So yep, we are finally racing, Philip. I apologize that qualifying took so long, but there was nothing I could do about that. So let's get to it. A 4 means we're looking at the middle group, and 6, we're looking for control. So we'll start from the bottom. Boyer, no. Harvick, yes, he's got 2 shots at it. So we need the red, white, and blue dice. He's got a gas rating of 5, so we'll use the red die. I believe this is all roll under. I'm just going to double check the result on that. Okay. Resolving problem and repair, resolving trouble, quality. Okay, so yeah, we need these. Those triples. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. Represents the challenger strength if equal to or less. Okay. So now let's see how this goes. So a 5 says Harvick will pass gas, which is the gas rating check. Then he's challenging the... So Harvick trying to move up to the top group. He's going after Jimmy Johnson. He's going after Jimmy Johnson, and the blue is the challenged driver's ability to respond. So he gets a 3. That is a 3. It has to be equal to or less. So Jimmy Johnson will fend off the challenge from Kevin Harvick, but he'll get another shot at it. This time he's going after... This time, 2, he still passes gas. 3, he's going after Keselowski now. But Keselowski's got a 3. That's a 2. Keselowski will stop the challenge. Tony Stewart does have control. 1, he passes gas. 4, he's going after Jimmy Johnson, but a 1 means Johnson will respond to the challenge. He'll hold off Stewart. Mark Martin has control. Mark Martin passes gas. He's going after Kyle Busch, and a 4 will be enough to get past Mark Martin. So Mark Martin will move into 6th place. Danica Patrick doesn't have it. Kyle Larson does. A 6, Larson doesn't pass gas. Elliott, no. Edwards, yes. 5, Edwards passes gas. He's going after Kurt Busch, but Busch will hold him off on the brake check. Reagan has it. Reagan passes gas. 4, he's going after Jimmy Johnson, and he will get past Jimmy Johnson, moving up to 5th place. Almirola has control as well. 2, he'll pass gas. He's going after Kurt Busch, and a 5 will bring Almirola all the way up to 2nd place. So we've already got movement early here in the first lap of the race. Bowman has control. 4, he will pass gas. He's going after Almirola, and a 5 says Bowman will move all the way up to 2nd place. And now Earnhardt Jr. has control as well. 3, Earnhardt will pass gas. 5 going after Mark Martin, and a 5 says Earnhardt is able to get past Martin. He'll move up into 6th place. And that is our first turn here at Daytona International Speedway. Let's move into lap 2. 6, we've got a duel coming up. Let's see, I know there's a... Oh, here we go. So, right, 6 is a duel. So 5 is going to be the number 5 car in the top group. I'm going to grab another arrow so I can mark... Actually, I'm going to use the first arrow to mark... 5 is the... What did we say? 5 was the number 5 car in the top group. So that'll be Dale Earnhardt Jr. initiating a duel. He'll be challenging Jeff Gordon. Now we've got to double check how duels work. When you roll a 6, yep. Resolve the die by rolling the gas pedal. So we check Earnhardt's gas. That is a 5. He will not pass gas, which means the dual driver fails and we get the trouble rating. So we have to see if Earnhardt can stay out of trouble. Roll the 2 metallic dice. So he needs an 8 to get clear of this. Which that's a roll under, I believe. Equal to or less, so Earnhardt avoids trouble. And that's already our second turn here at Daytona. So on to lap 3. We've got another duel. This time it's a fume feud. And that's a 10, turtle to bottom, and a yellow flag. So fume and feud on a dice roll of a 10. We don't have a fume feud, so I'm not going to worry about that here. We're actually going to go ahead and roll that fume feud. So since we don't have anybody that we're feuding with, no, we're not going to worry about. We're going to skip the fume feud since this is an exhibition race. So we'll just call that a nothing happening turn. Lap 4 is another duel. This time we've got the number 3 cars in the middle group. So they're going to be looking to challenge. So Edwards and Elliott will be looking to challenge in the top group. So we probably need the white die to determine who they're challenging. Right? Yes. I'm just double checking that. Instigating a duel with any presumably... Okay, so actually we'll have Elliott go first. He's going to challenge Bowman. He will not pass gas. We'll have to roll for Elliott's trouble result. Elliott needs a 7 to get out of trouble. That's an 8. Elliott will be collected. We'll see what Edwards is doing. He's going to try his luck at Bowman as well. Edwards will also not pass gas. We'll see if we have trouble here. And a 9. Edwards will just barely get out of trouble. So just Edwards is collected. And we have to roll to see if he's able to... So we have to roll to see, coming out of that, in trouble... yeah, so now we've got to... Okay, so we've got to collect him, and now we've got to roll the metallic dice for his pit crew rating. His pit crew rating is a... referencing the pit crew grade, by the repair rating. So his repair rating is a C. He needs a 9 to stay out of... He needs at least a 9 to stay out of trouble. That's a 3. Elliott will go to the bottom of the bottom group. So Elliott will go there. We'll move everybody up, and because somebody got collected in that, we will have 1 lap of caution, and Brian Vickers moving up into the... Excuse me. And that'll bring Brian Vickers up into the middle group. So we'll mark off an extra turn of caution, and then we'll get right back to the race. Oh, we've got a +1 on the roll, so that was still fine. So back under green, and we've got another duel coming up. This time boxcars, we've got the number 2 drivers in the middle group. So Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson. Busch will try his luck. He's going to go after Bowman. That's a 3. He will get past Bowman, and Bowman will have to roll his escape rating. He needs at least an 8. That is an 8, so Bowman just barely survives. And I'm actually going to roll the red die for the challenge. Johnson will go after Busch as well. And then he will try his luck on that as well. Up. 4, Johnson will pass his gas, and Busch will get collected. So we'll slide everybody up once again. And now coming up is Suarez. We'll see if Busch can avoid trouble. His pit crew's a B. He needs a 10 or less. That's a 10. Busch is fine. So he will go to the bottom group. And we'll have a turn under caution. And now we've got our first pit of the race. So we roll. So for a pit turn, right, we roll the black and red dice. So black and metallic. Metallic dice will be used to swap drivers in the top or middle groups. And then the black die determines which group gets a chance to pit. So 3 and 5 in both groups. And then a 6 says TV drivers in the top and middle group to possibly get a chip out of this. So we'll start off from TV drivers only. We'll start off with Danica Patrick. Her fast pit rating is a 4. And that's got to be less as well, most likely. Equal to or less, yep. So roll under. Patrick won't get a chip. Kyle Larson is a 7. He will have it easily. Harvick is a 10. He should have this no problem. And he will. Bowman is a 5. He will just barely get it, but he'll get it nonetheless. Then into the top group, Buescher is a 5. He will get another performance chip. Then Earnhardt Jr., who's a 7. He will not get it. And Gilliland needs a Snake Eyes, which he will not get, to the surprise of, well, not yours truly. Let's see, that one was a caution turn. And once we rolled that, by placing drivers with performance chips in the higher positions. So Gilliland will move up to second. Busch, actually, I think because he's got 2 chips, Buescher will move up to second. Gilliland will move to third. Johnson will fall all the way down to 7th. Bowman will move up. Then Harvick. They both each have 1 performance chip. Then Larson. Everybody else will slide up. Yeah. Oop, hold on. I think that's what we want, where we want to be. Okay. And that will bring this first pit turn of the race to an end. We are looking at lap 8. Lap 8 is 2 top group, and we're looking at control. So Johnson definitely has control. He's looking at Gordon for the lead. Johnson will pass Gas. Actually, I don't even need the blue die. So I'll just use, he'll pass Gas, and then a 1 says Gordon will hold him off easily. Gets a second shot at it, though. Passes Gas. Gordon will still hold him off, though. Keselowski with control as well. Keselowski will pass Gas, and he will take the lead over Jeff Gordon. David Reagan has control as well. He will not pass Gas. Earnhardt does. He will not pass Gas. Gilliland doesn't have control. Buescher does, though. Snake Eyes says he will pass Gas, but Keselowski will hold him off. Buescher, though, is going to sit on the chip for later, so Keselowski will take the lead. And that is lap 8 in the books. Let's look at lap 9. 5, we're looking at the bottom group, and we're looking for Star. So let's go through the middle group. Busch doesn't have it, surprisingly. Elliott does. Elliott will pass Gas. He's looking to move up against... actually, he's going to be looking to move up to odds of Danica Patrick. But Patrick will not hold him off, actually. So Danica Patrick moves into the bottom group. Ambrose, we think we had control. Ambrose does have control. I should probably have a log sheet of some kind. 2, Ambrose will pass Gas. He's looking at going after Elliott, but Elliott will hold him off. Dillon doesn't have it, neither does Newman. Stenhouse Jr. does. 4, he will not pass Gas. Biffle, no. Menard, no. Hamlin, yes. 2, he will pass Gas. Looking at the 5th group, 6 is Suarez, and Suarez will not be able to fend him off. Hamlin moving up to 17th place. McDowell, no. Allmendinger, yes. Actually, I'm going to grab another arrow, another token, so I can mark which quality I'm looking at. Anyway, way back to Allmendinger, he will pass Gas, going for Mark Martin in the middle group, and Mark Martin will not be able to hold him off. So Allmendinger will move up into the middle group as well. Kane's got it. He will pass Gas, looking to move up into the middle group against Hamlin, and Hamlin will not be able to hold him off. That was close, but Hamlin couldn't get there. Blaney, no. McMurray, yes. McMurray will pass Gas, looking at Elliott in the 3rd group. Elliott will not be able to hold him off, so McMurray will slide up into 13th. Burton's got it. Get in there. Burton will not pass Gas. Logano with it. He will pass Gas, looking to move up into 14th place against Vickers. Vickers won't be able to hold him off, though. Truex has got control. He will not pass Gas, though. Matt Kenseth will not pass Gas either. Cassill has control. It's the only quality he's got, surprisingly. But he won't pass Gas. DiBenedetto has control. He will not pass Gas, though. Mears passes Gas, looking to move up into 13th place against McMurray. McMurray won't be able to hold him off. So Mears will move up to 13th. Dillon, no. Montoya's got control. He will not. He will pass Gas, actually. Looking to move up into the 5th group. I think we actually base on the red die. So because it's even, he's going... Let me double check that for trying to come up from the bottom group. Let's see. Quality challenges. Okay, so... Right, that is... Where was I? Oh, yes. Montoya passed Gas. 5 was coming up. 5, he's looking at the 5th group, challenging Tony Stewart. Stewart won't be able to hold him off. So Montoya coming up to 16th place. Smith's got control. 1, he'll pass Gas, looking to come up into the 3rd group, going after Mears. And a 2, Mears won't be able to hold him off. So Smith coming into the bottom, coming into the middle group. And that is lap 9 in the books, as we're going to lap 10. 6, we've got another duel. And 6, we've got the number 6 car in the top group. So he's initiating a duel against Keselowski. So we'll roll the duel. Johnson will pass Gas. Keselowski will take the lead. Keselowski will have to roll for his escape rating. He's an escape rating of a 7, which he will easily avoid trouble. But Jimmy Johnson now moves into the lead. Do we have just the one Johnson? I think so. All right, so that is lap 10 in the books. Lap 11 coming up. 4 says we're going to the middle group, and we're looking at TV drivers only. So TV, what does that translate to? So TV drivers come up. Let's see. So what quality are we even checking for on... So now I got to figure out what happens when a TV result comes up. Still not explaining that. Quality challenges, no. Dual results, pit turns, performance chips. There's nothing in here about what happens when you roll on the on TV, on the race cam roll. That can't be a nothing happening turn. Which, of course, this is not explaining that at all. So maybe there's something here. No. I don't think there's anything in the events guide either for race week, because we're long done with qualifying at this point. Now we're racing. But I'm not sure what happens when a TV result comes up. One black die. Trouble, quality, dual, multiple events. Sorry, this is kind of annoying me here. I think we'll say TV drivers, and we'll roll again for the quality that we're checking. So TV is going to roll for skill. So this is TV drivers only for skill. Logano's got it. He's looking to move up. Let's see who he's trying to go after. He doesn't matter. He doesn't pass Gas anyway. Larson trying to move up. And we're looking for skill, actually. So, actually, Logano's got another shot at it. He will pass gas this time, looking to move up against Keselowski. Keselowski will not be able to hold him off. So, Logano moving up to 7th place. We're not going to give him another roll at that, though, because he already had a chance to move up here. Larson does not. Larson does have skill, actually. He's looking to move up on. He passes gas, looking to move up on Logano, but Logano will hold him off now with a brake bonus. Harvick will pass gas. He's looking to move up on Gilliland, but the 4 says he'll pass. Gilliland will spend his chip, though, to stay in position, to stay in 3rd place. Bowman doesn't have it. We'll skip over Logano, as I mentioned. Earnhardt's got skill. He's looking to move up past Johnson. He will pass gas. 2 is... So, and Johnson will not be able to respond, so Earnhardt will take the lead. Gilliland also moved up. No, he didn't move up. So he's got skill. Oh, actually, yeah. He doesn't pass gas. Buescher will also not pass gas, and we'll end up with a new race leader in Earnhardt Jr. And that's lap 11 in the books. So let's move over to lap 12. This time we're looking at the middle group, and we're looking for heat. So middle group heat. Almirola's got it. Actually, I can probably just put those dice right there. That'll make my life easier. Almirola does not pass gas. Allmendinger doesn't have heat. Kane does. He doesn't pass gas. Montoya has heat. He will not pass gas either. Busch no. Keselowski no. Smith no. Bowyer no. Larson yes, and he's got 2 cracks at it. He will pass gas. Looking to move up on Johnson, and Johnson won't be able to hold him off. So Kyle Larson moving up to 4th place. Edwards has got heat. He will pass gas, looking to move up on Gilliland, and a 3 says Gilliland won't be able to hold him off. So Edwards moves up to 3rd place without even needing to spend the performance chip, which I just sent flying. Harvick no. Bowman no. So we're done with lap 12. Now lap 13. Middle group again, and this time we're looking for reflex. Middle group for reflex. Almirola no. Allmendinger yes. 2, he'll pass gas, looking to move up on Gordon, but a 1 says Gordon will hold him off all day long. Kane's got it. 2, he passes gas, looking to move up on Gordon. Gordon's still holding him off with the gas rating. Montoya, no. Busch, yes, and he's got 2 shots at it. Busch will pass gas, looking to move up on Reagan. And a 5 says Busch will move up all the way up into 5th place. Keselowski's got reflex. He will pass gas, trying to move up on Kyle Busch. And a 6 says Busch won't be able to hold him off. Smith's got reflex. Let's see. 2, he'll pass gas. Looking to move up on Edwards. 5 says he would, but Edwards will spend the chip. Bowyer's got it. Bowyer will pass gas. Looking to move up on Buescher. 2 says Buescher will actually succumb, but he'll spend the chip to stay there. Johnson actually moved down earlier, so we're gonna skip him. Gilliland, no. Harvick, yes. Harvick will pass gas, looking to move up on Larson, and a 2 says Harvick's gonna move up without needing to spend the chip. So Harvick will end up in fourth place, and Bowman doesn't have control, so we're all set there. That is lap 13 in the books. Lap 14. Says, ooh, we've got a duel, and a 9 says it's going to be the number 5 cars in the middle group. So Montoya and Kane. Let's see who they're challenging. Actually, they're going to try to move up on... They're going to move up on Edwards. Montoya first. Montoya will pass gas. We'll see if Edwards avoids trouble. He's got to roll under a 9. Edwards is clear, so Kane will bring that with him. Kane will try to move up on Keselowski. Kane will move up on Keselowski, moving into 5th place. Keselowski has an escape rating of a 7. He will end up collected, though. And then he's got to roll. We're still in the early stages of the race. His pit crew rating is a B, so he needs a 10 to stay out of trouble. He will be fine. So we'll move everybody up. We'll bring up Casey Mears from the bottom group. And that's Brad Keselowski. We'll go all the way to the bottom group. And that's lap 14 in the books. Lap 15, we'll bring that. Ooh, we've got another duel. We've got the number 2 cars in the middle group. So this time it is Gilliland and Johnson. Gilliland will try to challenge Montoya. I'm going to roll these again, so I know who. So 5 says Gilliland doesn't pass gas. The 8, Gilliland is going to get collected. Johnson is going to try his luck with Montoya as well. He will not pass gas either, but the 7 says he'll be fine. So he'll go to the bottom of the bottom group. We'll move everybody up. And we'll bring a pair of drivers up from the bottom group. So Jimmy Johnson coming right back up, as does Tony Stewart. So now Gilliland, we've got to see if he can finish the race. He's got a 10 to try to stay in the race. A 7, he will stay in the race. He'll go to the bottom of the bottom group. So we'll pass 1 turn under caution, and we've got another pit turn coming up. We're on lap 17 already. 6, I believe, says TV drivers only. Let me just double check the pit turn. 6, yep, TV drivers only. And then a 6 and 4, so those drivers will swap. Okay, TV drivers only. So we'll start off with, actually we'll bring this mark out of the way. So we'll start in the middle group with Larson. His fast pit rating is a 7. He will not get a chip. Bowman is a 5. He won't get one either. Logano is an 8. He'll get one. Harvick is a 10. He should get this one running away, and he does. Buescher is a 5. He won't get one. Earnhardt is a 7. He won't get one either. So now we'll move everybody up based on performance chips. So Montoya will end up in 5th place coming out of this. And look at that. That was quick in the middle group. So that is lap 17. Let's go back. Let's go into lap 18. Another duel coming up. Wow, these guys are getting feisty today. 10 number 4 cars in the middle group. So Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart are now trying their luck. They're going after Montoya, so Johnson will go first. Oop, wrong dice. I want the red and the metallic. Johnson will pass gas, get past Montoya. Montoya will end up collected. We'll have another turn under caution. Stewart will try his luck with Gordon. Stewart will pass his gas. Gordon easily gets out of trouble, though. So we'll move everybody up, and then we'll see if Montoya is able to finish the race. We've got a TV driver that's going to be moving up. That is David Gilliland. Montoya is a B. So we're still in the, let's see, this is, actually I think we just moved into the, yeah, we're going to say we moved into the middle third of the race. And then 50, so 16, 5, 10, 15, 16. This will be the final third. So lap 36 will be the final third. Since we're in the middle third of the race, Montoya needs an 8 to stay in the race. He will not finish. So Juan Pablo Montoya will be our first DNF. So we'll pass a turn under caution. Actually, that would have been, he wouldn't have finished anyway with a B. Actually, he would have finished. So I spoke too soon. So Montoya will get back in the race, but he's in the bottom group. Now we're into the middle third of the race. 4, we're looking at the middle group, and we've got a trouble result. Uh-oh. So trouble result says, roll the 2 metallic dice for each driver in the given group. So that's the middle group, and we potentially got trouble. So we're starting from the leader, which means we roll for, if the roll is greater than, if the roll is, okay, so Bowman is an 8 on the escape rating. He will get collected, so he'll spend the chip to avoid actually he can spend the chip, I believe, to stop it, right? I'm gonna double check that, but I'm pretty sure he can spend the performance chip to stay out of the result, and that will stop the trouble event right there. To avoid trouble, yep. So he will, yeah, he's going to spend it to avoid trouble, and that should stop the sequence right there. So if he would get collected, yeah, okay. So we're all done there. That shut the trouble sequence off real quick. Bowman relieved, he had that chip. Lap 20, we're looking at 4. Uh-oh, we might not get as lucky this time. Bowman is going to start us off in the trouble sequence. He needs an 8, which that is, so he will hold off the trouble sequence once again. Lap 21 is middle group again, and we're looking at control. Gilliland, no. Allmendinger, yes. Allmendinger will not pass Gas, though. Edwards with control. He will pass Gas, looking to move up on Johnson, but Johnson will hold him off. Mears with control as well. Mears will not pass Gas, though. Almirola with control. Will pass Gas, looking to move up on Buescher, and Buescher will spend the chip to stay in second place. Gordon also with control. He will not pass Gas, though. Reagan's got control. Will pass Gas, looking to move up on Harvick, but Harvick will hold him off. Busch also with control. Busch will pass Gas, looking to move up on Kane. Kane will not be able to hold him off, so Kyle Busch moving up into the top group into 7th position. Smith with control as well. Smith will pass Gas, looking to move up into Stewart, and Stewart will not be able to fend him off. So Reagan Smith moving up to 6th place. Clint Bowyer, no control. Larson's got control. Feels weird saying no control after Title Bout 2 last night. Larson will not pass Gas, though. Bowman with control. He will not pass Gas either. That is lap 21 in the books. So now let's go to lap 22. We'll get those dice out for the time being. We're looking at middle group again. This time we're looking at TV drivers. What quality are we checking for the TV drivers? 7, we are checking for star among the TV drivers. Gilliland's got it. He passes Gas, looking to move up on Busch, and a 6 says Gilliland will get past Kyle Busch. So looking at TV drivers, and we're looking at star. Larson, no. Bowman, no. Gilliland already moved up. Logano is going to be trying to take the lead from Earnhardt. Logano will pass Gas, but Earnhardt, actually that's triples. So triples is something special here. I've got to see what triples turns into. Let's see. There's something here about triples, I know that. But I've got to figure out what. That might be... Let's see. Oh, roll the black die again. I haven't been doing that on the pit turns to determine which driver gets to challenge the leader using the gas pedal. Okay, so I have not been doing that on pit turns. I do need to remember that. What was I looking for? Oh, yes, triples. Something happened there. Roll for the challenging driver on the problem finder chart. Uh-oh. So we could have something go wrong for Logano. 61. Engine running hot. Roll for repair. So he's got a repair rating of a... So that's going to be on his... So repair is going to be... Right, so we would probably roll on his repair rating. So he needs a... So he's going to need... With a B, he's going to need an 8 to stay in the race. And he will not. Engine running hot. Logano, Joey Logano will be our first driver to not finish. And we will take that. Let's see, where were we? Oh, yes, we were looking at Star. So Harvick with it. He's looking to move up on Earnhardt. He will not pass Gas, though. He's got 3 chips. Buescher doesn't have it, so we will bring... Okay, Logano loses his performance chip, so we'll move everybody up. Bowman will slide into the top group. We'll fill in our gaps. And Montoya will move back up into the... We'll move back up into the middle group. And since we had... I believe for that we don't pass the turn under caution. That's what I'm going to go with, that we don't. Lap 23. 4, we're looking at the middle group again, and we're looking at reflex this time. So Montoya, no. Busch, yes, and he's got 2 shots at it. He'll pass Gas, looking to move up on Johnson, and a 6 says Johnson won't be able to hold him off. Allmendinger's got reflex. He will not pass Gas, though. Edwards with it, and he's got 2 shots as well. Won't pass Gas. Will pass it this time. 4 looking to move up on Smith, but because of the brake bonus, Smith will hold him off. Mears, no. Almirola, no. Gordon, yes. Passes Gas, looking to move up on Harvick, but even without the... but the brake bonus says Harvick will hold Gordon off. Reagan, no. Kane, yes. Will pass Gas, moving up on Gilliland, and Gilliland won't be able to fend off Casey Kane, so Casey Kane will move into 6th place. Stewart, no. Boyer, yes. Will pass Gas, moving up on Bowman, but because of the brake bonus, Bowman will hold him off, and Larson, yes. Passes Gas, trying to move up on Harvick, which is a waste of time because Harvick's going to spend 1 of his performance chips. And that will be lap 23 in the books. Lap 24 coming up. Ooh, we've got a duel coming up. And 8 number 6 cars in the middle group. So Johnson and Montoya, chance to duel. They're going to both go after Buescher here. Right, so we need these dice. Johnson will pass Gas to get past Buescher. And a 7 says Buescher's going to end up collected. And Montoya is going to move up, trying to move up on Kyle Busch. He will pass Gas, and Kyle Busch will also end up collected. So we're going to see if they both are able to finish the race. We will end up with 1 caution turn coming out of that, though. So we'll end up on lap 25 coming out of caution. Buescher needs a 7 in the middle third, which, ooh, by 1, but Chris Buescher will also not finish. Busch is a B. He also needs an 8. Actually, that's a problem result. Well, actually, that's an 8. So either way, Busch is fine. He'll go to the bottom of the bottom group. And everybody slid up. We've got Ty Dillon moving up and Jamie McMurray. We'll pass a turn under caution, and we'll move over to lap 26. Lap 26, we're looking at the top group for a change, and now we're looking for reflex. Reflex. Okay, Bowman, no. Kane, yes. He's trying to move up on Earnhardt. We'll pass Gas, but Earnhardt will hold off the challenge. Smith with reflex as well. Smith will pass Gas, A 3 says Smith will move into the lead. Montoya, no. Harvick, yes. Harvick will not pass Gas, though. Johnson, yes. Earnhardt or Johnson will pass Gas, but Smith will be able to hold off Johnson. And now we've got Reagan Smith in the lead. Wow, quite a race here today at Daytona International Speedway. And now we're headed for a pit turn. Let's see, that's a 3 on a pit turn, so we'll start off by adjusting our drivers. Kane will move up to 2nd. Johnson will move down to 6th. And then 1 and 5 swapping. 3 on a pit turn says... we're looking at the middle group. So we're moving over here. So we'll start off with McMurray with a pit rating of a 6. He will get a chip. Dillon with a 5 will also get a chip. Boyer with a 7 will get a chip. Larson with a 7 will get a chip. Mears with a 3. No chip. Almirola with a 6. Gets a chip, excuse me. Gordon with an 8. No chip. Reagan with a 4. No chip. Gilliland with needing snake eyes. Nope. Stewart with a 6. No. Allmendinger with a 5. No, just barely no. And Edwards with an 8. Yes, he will just barely get it. And now I'm actually going to remember to see which driver can challenge for the lead. And this is just based on and then we'll reorder. So Harvick will move up to 2nd place. And then we'll reorder based on the chips in the middle group. So we'll stack these about like so. And now we'll actually remember to roll for which driver in the group gets the challenge for the lead with no defense. Okay. So now roll the black die again using the gas pedal. So black die, I just had it in my hand right here. So black die is for who gets the challenge. That is Kane who gets the challenge. But as 2, actually with no defense, Kane will pass Gas and Casey Kane will end up as our new race leader. And that'll pass our 3rd pit turn of the race. So now we're on lap 28. That's a 5, so we're looking at the bottom group, and we're looking for heat. Looking at heat for the bottom group. Busch, no. Keselowski, no. Kurt Busch, yes. Passes Gas, looking to move up on Group 4, AJ Allmendinger, and Allmendinger can't hold him off. So Kurt Busch moving into 14th place. Patrick's got heat, Danica Patrick. It will pass Gas, moving up on the top group, moving up on 1. That'll be Almirola, but he'll spend his chip to stay in his position. Ambrose, no. Dillon, no. Newman, yes. Newman will not pass Gas, though. Stenhouse Jr., no. Biffle, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on Group 5. He'll try to move up on Gilliland, and he will. Menard, no. Suarez, yes. Will not pass Gas, though. McDowell, no. Martin, yes. I'm going to put that there. Martin will not pass Gas, though. Hamlin, no. Blaney, no. Elliott, yes. Elliott will pass Gas, trying to move up on 6, trying to move up on Casey Mears, and he will. Burton, no. Vickers, no. Truex Jr., yes. Passes Gas, trying to move up on Jeff Gordon, and a 3 says he will. Truex gets past Gordon. Kenseth's got heat. He will pass Gas, trying to move up on second group. That is trying to move out in group 2. He'll move up on Boyer, but Boyer will actually have 1 point of break. He'll hold off Kenseth. Castle, no. Di Benedetto, no. I'm going to pronounce that name right one of these days. And that is lap 28 in the books. Lap 29. We're looking at the bottom group again, and we've got a trouble result. Uh-oh. So now we need to roll escape ratings. Kyle Busch with an escape rating of a 7. He will get collected. Keselowski with an escape of a 7. He will not get collected, so he'll put a stop to that right there. Kyle Busch, so after a driver gets collected, we will pass a turn under caution. That'll be lap 30, we pass under caution. Kyle Busch, which result do we need to roll so I get this straight? On a trouble, yellow flag will come out. We've already done that. Greater than the pit crew's repair, so pit crew's repair rating. Trouble section on the repair roll, okay. So trouble for Busch, he's a B. Since we're in the middle third of the race, he needs an 8 to stay in the race, which he will get that, but he'll go to the bottom of the middle. He'll go to the bottom of the bottom group. So we passed our turn under caution, which means now we're in lap 31. We're near the final third of this race. The 3, we're looking at the middle group. 4, we're looking for reflex. Elliott, no. Truex, yes. 3, Truex will pass Gas, trying to move up on Bowman, and a 2, he will get past Alex Bowman into 7th place. Reagan, no. Biffle, yes. Biffle will pass Gas, trying to move up on Truex, but Truex will hold him off. Stewart, no. Kurt Busch, yes. Busch will pass Gas, trying to move up on Earnhardt Jr., but Earnhardt will hold him off. McMurray's got it. Excuse me. McMurray will not pass Gas, though. Dillon, no. Boyer, yes. He will pass Gas, trying to move up on Smith, and a 5 says he will. Doesn't even need the chip to move up. So Boyer will move up to 3rd place. Larson has got it. He will not pass Gas, though. Almirola, no. Carl Edwards, yes, and he's got 2 shots at it. He will pass Gas, trying to move up on Jimmy Johnson, but Johnson will hold him off. Second shot, passes Gas, still trying to move up on Johnson. Actually, this time he will get past Jimmy Johnson. He could have spent the chip to move up, but he decided to save it because he had a second shot at it. So Carl Edwards will move up into 6th place. And now we're headed into lap 32. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this exhibition Daytona 500. Top group this time, and we're looking for control. Truex has got it. Looking to move up on Kane. He will pass Gas, but Kane will hold him off. Carl Edwards has got control as well. He will pass Gas, and a 3. Kane will hold him off, but Edwards will spend the chip to take the lead anyway. Earnhardt's got control as well. Earnhardt will not pass Gas, though. Over to Montoya, who's also got control. Montoya will pass Gas, but Edwards will hold him off. Boyer, we're looking at control, no. Harvick, yes, he's got 2 shots and 2 chips on this. So Harvick is probably moving up to take the lead. He'll pass Gas. Edwards will hold him off, but Harvick will spend one of his chips to move up, and he'll take the lead from Carl Edwards. And that is lap 32, as we're getting set for lap 33. Top group again. This time we're looking at Smart. Truex Jr. is most definitely smart. He's got 2 shots at it. He will pass Gas, but Harvick will hold him off. Second shot at it. Probably pointless. Truex won't pass Gas this time. Kane, no. Earnhardt, no. Montoya, yes. Montoya will pass Gas. Harvick will spend the chip to stay in the lead. Make him spend it. Bowyer has also got smart. Actually, he's got smart. Bowyer will pass Gas, and he will take the lead from Kevin Harvick. Carl Edwards also has smart. We'll see if he can take the lead. Actually, probably not from Bowyer. He will pass Gas, but Bowyer will be able to hold him off even without needing his chip. So that's lap 33 as we get set for lap 34 in this race. Top group again, and we're looking for smart again, so we're running that back. Truex Jr. has it again. He passes Gas. Bowyer will spend the chip to hold him off. Second shot for Truex. He will pass Gas. Bowyer will hold him off naturally this time. No for Kane, no for Earnhardt, yes for Montoya. Montoya won't pass Gas, though. Harvick has smart. He will pass Gas, and Harvick will move back into the lead. Let's see if he can hold it from Carl Edwards, though. He cannot. So Carl Edwards will move into the race lead. And that's lap 34. We're into the final third of this race. We've got a pit turn coming up in 2 laps. Still in the top group, but this time we're looking at control. Truex has got it. Will pass Gas, but Edwards will hold him off. Kane will also... Actually, that's a triples result. Hold on. That's a triples, so hold on. Truex isn't quite done yet. So we go to the problem finder chart. I think we established that's what we do, problem finder, right? On triples, yes, problem finder. So a 16. Cut tire, undercarriage damage, we roll for repair. Uh-oh, this could be... So roll for repair, which, does that specify where to roll for? So resolving problem and rare. Here we go, problem and rare. Okay, we'll call for a repair. So, first need to find out the repair rating. So that is Truex's repair rating. Let's see, just checking this here to conduct a repair roll. Need to find out the repair rating. Pit crew grade. Cross-reference this with the current position in the race. Roll both metallic dice. Okay, so Truex's repair roll, in this case, he's a B. That was a problem roll, so he needs a 7 to stay in the race. Martin Truex Jr. will not finish. I don't think that'll trigger a caution, though. I could be wrong, though. No, that won't trigger a caution. We were looking at control, I believe. Yep. Kane over for control. Kane will not pass Gas. Earnhardt has control. He will not pass Gas. Montoya with control. He won't pass Gas. Harvick is our last driver in the top group with control. He's got 2 shots at it. He will pass Gas, but Edwards will hold him off. Second shot. He won't pass Gas this time. So we already know Truex isn't going to finish the race. So we'll bring everybody back up. So we'll fill in a gap. And then coming up from the bottom group, we've got Matt DiBenedetto. And now we're into the final third of the race. We've got lap 36 coming up. This time we're looking at the bottom group, and we're looking for skill. So bottom group for skill. We'll bring our bottom group in shot. Wait, we want to flip it this way. Okay, Kyle Busch has skill. He will pass Gas, looking to move up on looking to move up on Group 2, looking at Smith, and Busch will get into 10th place. Keselowski doesn't have skill. Allmendinger, no. Patrick, no. Ambrose, no. Dillon, yes. Dillon will pass Gas, looking to move up into the 6th group against Di Benedetto, and Dillon will move into the bottom group. And just as quick, I don't have to worry about pronouncing Matt Di Benedetto's name anymore. Newman's got skill. He will pass Gas easily, looking to move up on Kurt Busch, and a 5 means he will get past Busch into 13th place. Stenhouse Jr., no. Gilliland, yes. He will not pass Gas, though. Menard, yes. Will pass Gas, looking to move up on Dillon, but Dillon will spend the chip to stay there. Suarez, yes. Suarez will not pass Gas. McDowell, yes. But he won't pass Gas. Martin, yes. As we stop the dice from flying everywhere. Martin will not pass Gas, though. Hamlin's got 2 shots at this. Will pass Gas the first time, trying to move up again on Kyle Larson. Larson will spend the chip to stay there, though. Hamlin will pass Gas, looking to move into the 6th group against Chase Elliott, and Elliott will fall into the bottom group. Hamlin will move up to 18th. Blaney, yes. Will not pass Gas. Mears, yes. Will pass Gas, looking to move up on Dillon, and he will. Burton, no. Vickers, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move on Group 2, looking at Kyle Busch, but Busch will hold off Vickers. Gordon, no surprise there, he's got skill. Gordon will pass Gas, trying to move up on Group 5, going after Reagan, and Gordon will get back into the middle group into 16th place. Matt Kenseth has skill, as I send the die flying. There we go. Kenseth won't pass Gas, neither will Landon Cassill. As we are officially into the tail end of this race, I'm going to leave the bottom group right down there so I don't have to keep reaching for it. So we're into lap 30. Actually, we're going to have a pit turn coming up. So we'll get that out of the way. Let's see who gets to try to pit. So we're swapping 6s in... Actually, 6s stay put. So I believe that's how you'd handle that if doubles come up on the... We used to swap drivers in the top and middle. Okay. So 4 says we are checking for the middle group. So the middle group will get the chance at performance chips. First up, we'll check Mears, who's got a fast pit of a 3. No chip. Hamlin with a fast pit of an 8. Will get a chip. Bowman with a fast pit of a 5. No chip. Gordon with an 8. Will get a chip. Biffle with a 6. No chip. Stewart with a 6. Will get a chip easily. Newman with a 7. No chip. McMurray with a 6. No chip. Dillon for a 5. No chip. Busch with a 10. Will get one easily. Larson on a 7. Will get a chip. And Almirola with a 6. Will not get a chip. So we'll rearrange everybody here. Actually, no, we want to do this. So who gets the challenge for the lead in the top group? That will be Johnson, and actually that'll be Johnson, and he will pass Gas. So Jimmy Johnson will end up back in the lead. As we have, that was our last, I think, nope, ow, my knee hurts. We're going to have one more pit turn coming in this race, but we need to get back to the action. So we're looking at the bottom group, and we're looking for Star. Smith, no. Keselowski, yes, and he's got 2 shots at it. He will pass Gas, trying to move up on Group 4, looking at Dylan, and he'll get past Dylan easily. Dylan can't do anything to hold him off. Allmendinger, no. Patrick, yes. Patrick will not pass Gas, though. Ambrose, no. DiBenedetto, no. Kurt Busch, no. Stenhouse Jr., yes. Will not pass Gas, though. Gilliland's got Star. Will pass Gas. Looking to move up on Newman, but Newman will hold him off. Menard, no. Suarez, no. McDowell, no. Martin, yes. Will not pass Gas, though. Elliott, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on Keselowski, but Keselowski will not be able to hold him off. So Elliott moving up into the middle group into 15th. Blaney, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on either one of them is a waste of time, but he'll be trying to move into the third group on Gordon. Gordon will spend the chip to stay there. We're looking for Star. Dylan, yes. Dylan will pass Gas, trying to move in on Almirola. Dylan will move up to 14th place. Burton's got Star. Will not pass Gas, though. Vickers, yes. Doesn't pass Gas. Oop. Reagan will be going there momentarily anyway. Kenseth, yes. Will pass... Oh, that's triples. So Kenseth potentially with a problem. Kenseth, 23. Tire rub, dropped to front of the bottom group. Pit crew A or B, no tire rub. That was... Who was I looking at there? Normally I mark these. I think that was... Oh, that was Kenseth. He's a B, so no tire rub. No problem there. Cassill, no. Going to smooth those out a bit. And that was lap 38. As we're getting set for lap 39 here. We're looking at the bottom group again, and we're looking for Star again. Starting to get down to the tail. Up, other way, Phoenix. Smith, no. Dylan, no. I'm probably going to use one of these arrows to mark who I'm challenging. Allmendinger, no. Patrick, yes. Patrick will pass Gas. She's looking to move up on Hamlin, but Hamlin will be able to hold her off without the chip. Ambrose, no. DiBenedetto, no. Busch, no. Stenhouse Jr., yes. Will not pass Gas, though. Gilliland, yes. Gilliland will pass Gas, looking to move into the top, looking to move into the middle group, looking at Busch, but Busch will hold him off. Kyle Busch will hold him off naturally. Menard, no. Suarez, no. McDowell, no. Martin, yes. Martin won't pass Gas. Keselowski, yes, and he's got 2 shots at it. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on Bowman, and he will. Blaney, yes. Will pass Gas, actually. Trying to move into Group 2. Going after McMurray. McMurray will spend the chip. Almirola, no. Burton, yes. Will pass Gas. Trying to move into Group 6 on Keselowski, and he will. Vickers, yes. Passes Gas. Trying to move into Group 1 on Larson. Larson will spend the chip to stay there. Reagan, no. Kenseth, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on Biffle, and he will. And Cassill, no. So we're headed for lap 40. We're on the last fifth of the race. That is a 4. We're looking at the middle group this time, and we're looking for skill. Burton, no. Mears, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on Edwards. And a 5 says Mears will move up on Edwards and move into 7th place. Kenseth, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on Kane, and Kenseth will get into 6th place. Newman, yes. Passes Gas, trying to move up on Kenseth, and he will move up on Kenseth. 6th place, apparently the place to be. Elliott, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on Mears, and a 3 says Elliott's going to end up in 7th place. Let's see, Dillon, yes. Will pass Gas, trying to move up on Earnhardt Jr. My knee is starting to lock up. And a 5, he will move up. Dillon will move into 5th place. Hamlin definitely has skill, and he's got 2 shots at it. Passes Gas, trying to move up on Newman, and he will move up. Even without the... Hamlin didn't need the chip, which could come in handy when he tries to challenge for the lead. Gordon has got skill. He will pass Gas, trying to move up on Hamlin. Hamlin will hold him off, though. Stewart doesn't have skill. No, Kyle Busch has got skill. Passes Gas, trying to move up on Elliott, and he will. Kyle Busch will end up in 7th place in the top group. And Larson with skill. Will not pass Gas, though. So lap 41, final 5th of the race. And actually, before we get to that, I'm going to take a quick break. Just to catch up on a couple things. Okay, I need to take a drink as well. Much better. Now let's see what we get up to for lap 41. Middle group again, and this time we've got a trouble result. Uh-oh. So we start from the lead position, I believe. So Larson is a 5. He will roll snake eyes and will escape that with no problem. So nothing eventful there. That'll stop the trouble result in its track before it can begin. At least I think that's how that works. Resolving trouble. Move on. Oh, so we actually do roll the check on everybody. So never mind, I've been doing that wrong this whole race. Elliott's got to see if he can avoid it. His escape rating is a 7. He will not. Elliott will get collected. McMurray's an 8. He will avoid it. Stewart is an 8 as well. He will avoid it. Gordon is an 8. He will not avoid it. He'll get collected. So we're gonna have at least 1 caution lap. Newman with an 8. He will get collected. We're actually gonna have 2 caution laps. Earnhardt with an 8 as well. He will avoid it. Mears with an 8 as well. He will avoid it. Kenseth with an 8. He will get collected. Kane with a 7. He will avoid it. Edwards with a 9. Avoids it. And Burton with a 9. Will also avoid it. So we've got a lot of gaps to fill in here. We've got 4 drivers who got collected, so we're going to be passing 2 laps under caution. So first we'll fill in the gaps, and then we'll see if everybody's able to finish. So first up, we'll check on Chase Elliott. His rating is a C. He needs a 5 to stay in the race. Chase Elliott will not finish. Gordon with a rating of a B is a 6 to try to finish. Gordon will finish. We'll avoid that for now. Newman with a B, he needs a 6 to stay out of trouble. He will get it. Kenseth also needs a 6. He will not get it. Matt Kenseth will also not finish. Okay, I've already marked off 2 caution laps, so we are on lap 45. We're near the end of this race. We've got one last pit turn coming up here in a couple of laps. So we're looking at the middle group, and we're checking for TV drivers. Let's see what quality they're checking for. So TV drivers are checking... We know we're checking TV drivers. We're checking for smart. Cassill, no. Earnhardt, no. Larson, no. Harvick, yes. He's looking to move up on Johnson to take the lead. Passes gas, and a 6 says he will, so Kevin Harvick moves back into the lead. This is Harvick's second time in the lead. And we've got lap 46 coming up. I'll get these dice out. 1, so we're looking at the top group this time, and we're looking for star. Kyle Busch has definitely got star, trying to move up on Kevin Harvick. Oop. Where did the red die go? There we go. All right, Busch passes gas, but Harvick will be able to hold him off. Kyle Busch, though, is he going to spend the chip to take the lead? We're looking at star. Yes, he is going to spend the chip to move into the lead. We'll see if we'll see what Hamlin does with his check. Hamlin will pass gas, but Busch will be able to hold him off. Hamlin will set on his chip. Dillon, no. Montoya, yes. Will pass gas, but Busch will hold him off. Bowyer, yes. Passes gas, and Bowyer will move back into the lead. Johnson, no. So we'll end up with Bowyer in the lead for the first time today. And then we're set for our last pit turn of the race. Okay, so we've got 2 and 4 are swapping. Right, here's how we're going to do that. I think Burton had the performance chip coming out of that. And on a 2, we check the top group and the race leader. So we'll start off with Harvick with his fast pit rating of a 10. He will get a chip. These are going to be critical here. Hamlin next up, he's got an 8. He will not get a chip. Busch with a rating of a... Busch with a rating of a 10 as well. He will get a chip. Montoya with a 6. He will not. Dillon with a 6. He gets a chip. Johnson with a 9. He gets a chip. And Bowyer with a 7 doesn't get a chip. So we'll rearrange everybody. And then we'll see who can try to take the lead in the top group. That is a 6 for Montoya. He will take the lead on Clint Bowyer. So Juan Pablo Montoya pulling a clutch move here. That was lap 47, lap 48. As we're near the end of this race. 4, we're looking at the middle group and we're checking for star. Middle group star. Vickers, yes. Trying to move up on Busch. Actually, he will pass gas. Yeah, he will pass gas. Trying to move up on Harvick, but Harvick will hold him off. We're looking at star. Reagan, no. Biffle, yes. You definitely want to be in the top group toward the end of this race. If I can ever get my hands on the dice. Passes gas, trying to move up on Harvick, but Harvick will hold him off naturally. Castle, no. Earnhardt, yes, and he's got 2 shots at it. Passes gas, trying to move up on Johnson. Johnson will spend the chip to stay there. Stewart, I've been giving second shots when chip is spent, so Earnhardt gets another shot. This time he doesn't pass gas. Stewart has star. He will pass gas, trying to move up on Dillon. Dillon will spend the chip to stay there. Kane with star. Will pass gas, trying to move up on Harvick, but even without the chip, Harvick will hold him off. No for Mears, no for Edwards, no, yes. So Jeff Burton, our last star in the middle group. Will pass gas, trying to move up on Busch. Busch will spend the chip to stay there. So lap 49. White flag is going to come out after this lap. Let's see what happens here. That's a 2. We're looking at the top group, and we're looking for heat. Does anybody have heat in the top group? Kyle Busch does. Busch passes gas, but Montoya able to hold him off because of the 2 brake bonus that he's got. So we're looking at heat. No. And the white flag is out on this race. So we've got 1 lap to go in this race. Let's see what happens here. That is a 4. We're looking at the middle group. Boxcars, we're looking at Smart. Let's see. No, yes for Stewart. 5, Stewart will pass gas, trying to move up on Dillon. And a 6 says Stewart will get past Austin Dillon into 3rd place. No, yes. Edwards with Smart. That's what the rapid fire no's are for. Edwards will not pass gas. Yes for McMurray. McMurray will not pass gas. No and no. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the checkered flag. Juan Pablo Montoya takes the win here in this Daytona 500. And that will do it here at Daytona International Speedway as Juan Pablo Montoya takes the checkered flag. I will update the race standings. I will update the race finishes off camera. We had 5 drivers who didn't finish, but otherwise a well-done race by everybody involved. So I'm actually really starting to enjoy these play games, and definitely going to be a point of concern. Definitely going to be a point of concern with my knee locking up. So I'm going to have to figure out some way that I can... Actually, one thing I've been meaning to look at is a way that I might be able to stream while sitting down. I did some testing on that very early, but I kind of determined that it was better to kind of stream standing up like I am. But now seeing how my knee's acting up, that might not be something I want to... I might want to try to look into a way I can stream while sitting down. But hopefully you guys are enjoying all of this sports stress testing I'm doing on the channel, including this Wide World of Sports idea. And looking at the stream time, by the time I remember to actually roll the trouble results correctly, this could be just over 2 hours. I could see using this. I could see this being a part of Wide World of Sports. And in fact, I actually really enjoyed this race. I'm not normally a big racing fan, but the racing games I have picked up, namely this one and Heat Pedal to the Metal, have been a lot of fun. So definitely looking forward to doing more with red, white, and blue racing on the channel. So I'm going to stop rambling and wrap this up, give my knee a little bit of a break. We will be playing another game a little bit later tonight, as I will be continuing sports stress testing. This time we're going to turn to season ticket football by Sports Mogul Games. I'm going to hold the game close until we go live with that. As for what else is coming up, tomorrow morning, the fall campaign in B-17 Flying Fortress Leader by DVG will continue. I've got a pair of sports stress testing going on. I've got some more stress testing going on for sports games that I'll be doing tomorrow. Wednesday, we're going to get our Halloween on again as we play Alone Against Fear by Ganesha Games. Friday, we'll have Pino with Phoenix for October 2025. And next week for Mystical Munchies, we'll be in a new cookbook, but more on that during Pino with Phoenix on Friday. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. Congratulations in this race to Juan Pablo Montoya. he will take the checkered flag here at Daytona International Speedway. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys later for football. Love the exhibition race. Hope it's part of the channel. Well, we'll see what I end up doing with this, Troy. Definitely not weeknight content unless I've got time off. But anyway, take care, and I will see you guys later for some football.